Mrs. Flood is bi-generated. She is the Rani.
The great work begins.
Action!
The Rani, she's got a grand, dangerous scheme that she's masterminding.
There she blows!
The minute she walked onto the set, I fell in love with her, really.
It's intense, heartbreaking.
I gotta go. I miss you.
The Doctor always has a tough time in a series finale fighting one enemy. So this time I wanted 3.
All the world below is a world I have wished.
How can he possibly defeat all of them?
Morning, darling.
Morning, sweetheart.
John Smith and Belinda are the happiest married couple in the world. They have a beautiful daughter called Poppy. He goes to work, and traditionally she stays at home and does all the cooking and chats to her mother in the kitchen all day long. It is, of course, a really strangely traditional, and when I say traditional, I mean bordering on wrong pattern of behaviour, something that's a little bit 50s. There's echoes of 50s design in it. It's a partly remembered and a partly invented world. It's all from Conrad's mind.
The process of getting into the mindset for John Smith was so interesting and quite jarring as well, because I've been so used to the energy of like, come into a space and take charge and take command. No! But John is so not that. He's such a normal human in a very sterilized, stifled world.
Aren't they beautiful? I ask you, how can anyone doubt this glorious world that we live in?
It's all hanging on by a thread. It's not real, and it's desperately rattling at the edges.
And there's like something inside him that's battling to break out. And you see that when he sees Rogue.
Doctor, can you hear me? I haven't got much time.
And then there's something inside of him that's like comes alive, that's desperate to break out.
I can only send you one warning, and this is gonna sound strange, but listen to me. Tables don't do that.
From working with Jonathan last year, I remember he was like, God, I just finished and they asked me to shoot this like thing where I talk about tables and I don't know what they were talking about. And I was like, yeah, how weird. I imagine somewhere in the future, Rogue might pop up. Cut to read through of episode 7, and there he is. Such a lovely surprise.
Oh my God, you've got our reaction, haven't you? I was beside myself.
On screen, there's a man, a stranger, talking directly to John Smith and Q Rogue.
Doctor, can you hear me? I haven't got much time. They're coming.
No, stop it.
Remember, tables don't do that.
It was so fun watching it. I love Jonathan Groff and he beams beautiful energy.
I gotta go. I miss you. Well, more than that. I love you.
Jonathan. Belinda's missed all this. She's asleep in bed.
You're not the midwife.
My name is Frau Rani. Am I too late?
The end of the Intergalactic Song Contest, we see the bi-generation where we realise, as I think a lot of people have guessed, that Mrs. Flood is the Rani, the old enemy of the Doctor.
We are both the Rani.
Now it's like the mistress has arrived. So the Rani is there, which is Archie Punjabi in full flow.
My name is the Rani. A little sense of trepidation because she's a character that, you know, has been so eagerly awaited. But then when I read it, I thought, no, I think I can find a voice for this. She looks like fun. I love saying this bit. Your husband is an alien, and so am I. Well, obviously, Kate O'Mara is a magnificent actress, and I watched her to just capture an essence of her. But obviously, it's 40 years ago, and I wanted to put my own spin on it, but at the same time, do a little nod to Kate. I can't let you in. I don't trust you for a single second.
Archie's Rani is definitely in charge.
Now.
And they've got such a funny dynamic.
Excellent. Seek and ye shall find. Sandwich, obviously. Oh, right.
And she does it looking fabulous as well. I mean, God, that outfit that Mrs. Flood had, and it was just fabulous. I was like, you are just such a fabulous baddie.
Yes, man, no.
your toenails, ma'am?
I love working with Anita. As soon as I met Anita, I think both of us just instantly clicked. It is very beneficial because I think there was a natural chemistry and we both got each other. We both have very similar sense of humours and a very mischievous streak, so we had great fun on the show.
I mean, she's my other half, my better half.
Oh, no.
Yes. She's brilliant. She's amazing.
The Rani and the Rani. Well, I'm the Rani. She's Mrs. Flood. Let's get that clear.
How's the doctor? Getting there. Doubts at 30%.
So this is one of my favourite things in this season. This is the Rani Sonic. So after having done David's 60th Sonic and Ncuti's 15th Doctor Sonic in all the various colours, the idea was to make something a bit more medical looking, seeing as the Rani is scientist. So that's why it has the white enamel, syringe-like look to it. And then, to add a nod to Kate O'Mara's character back in the 80s, I contacted the guys at the archive to send me some photos of the costume that they have in storage there, and I lifted the pattern off of the costume and incorporated it in the grip there. And at the tip, it is shaped like a deadly nightshade, which is like beautiful and deadly. This one also lights up quite nicely.
So, we're gonna go into stage 3, but they are filming in there right now, so we have to be very quiet. Sorry. So, this was actually the robo chamber, but they've completely transformed it into the Bone Palace.
Set and action.
Happy May the 24th.
You might be able to see the general shape of the robo chamber, but they've completely turned it on its head. I like that they reuse stuff, recycle. I mean, it's absolutely stunning. The way that it's completely transformed from the robo chamber as well is just...
Shh, that's a secret.
This is stage 1 unit.
Defensive positions.
I mean, the attention to detail is just incredible. And there's the London skyline. But yeah, I've actually only seen it in its the Wish World form.
Happy morning.
Happy morning.
Let's have a look at John and Belinda's bedroom. There's all the, again, like the little lived-in features of, having your baby's photo and a dressing table.
Oh, this is nice.
And the lights don't work because it's not a real room. We've got our little garden set up. This is our kitchen. And there's something eerie about coming into spaces like this when it feels very much like a house, but there's like bits and pieces on the floor and this, I don't know, I just always think it's a bit creepy, like I've stepped into someone's kitchen. So we filmed with Sienna here the whole breakfast sequence, and she's just a delight. It's so much fun to act opposite a baby because they're so in the moment and you can see them engage with you, but also it's like if you're trying to get them to interact with you but they've got no idea what's going on, it's like a challenge in trying to get her to say no.
No!
It's a lot of fun and it's so unpredictable, it keeps you on your toes.
Look at the city.
Farewell to London!
We've got a long sequence at the end of episode 7 where the world slips into the universe, and we wanted to involve each of our main characters in that. So you've got Shirley, Ruby, and you've got our new character Winnie in the middle of the city, so we've got the city slipping around them. We've got the Doctor falling on his balcony as behind them the city slips away. You've got Poppy and her grandma in the kitchen as that slips away. But we've also got Bonnie Langford's character Mel in the middle of the street as the buildings collapse around her. This was our chance to kind of go around her with a 360-degree track.
So we have the camera dolly, which is literally going to be keeping her center of frame. Then you have the green screen behind her with all the lights rigged around it. So they're going to be moving simultaneously.
So they're both sort of travelling in conjunction, opposite one another all the way through, to the speed of where I'm looking. It's fun. I didn't know I was going to be doing this. It was all quite new, so it's quite nice.
Action, Bonnie.
The reason we did that was to keep the lighting levels absolutely the same on the green screen, so being able to separate her from the background would be easier for us to do. But given that, it got the setup of the week. Bobby and Ken are two grips. Fantastic work.
You wish this world into existence, and then you kill it. Why are you doing this?
The Doctor actually cares about the planet. The Rani's primary motivation is scientific experimentation. It doesn't matter who dies.
Deep within the underverse, he is hidden, the one who is lost.
You discover at the end of the episode the Rani wanting to create a reality that wears thin, that starts to fall apart, that's her plan to break the world apart and to reach the world underneath.
Tell me who you are looking for.
Omega.
Long live Omega.